Hi, I'm Hoor. I'm a brand ambassador here at the Husers BizCap program, and we have Ms. Rukaya here with us, who is a dean and director at Huser College. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Yes, so my name is Rukaya Salman, and I've joined User College recently as the dean and one of the directors, and really looking forward to doing something different and providing holistic and real education here at User College.
Perfect. So we're just going to talk about education in general over here. So we know that you're from LUMS. So what inspired you to choose LUMS and why did you decide to do ACF as your major?
Okay, sure. So, I mean, I'll answer them separately
Yeah.
because ACF came much later. So, I was academically always very ambitious and always loved doing extracurricular activities. So, I knew that I needed a place where I could keep a balance, where all my academic ambitions could be met, but at the same time, I had a chance to grow. I loved working for societies and different clubs and, doing a lot of social work and being engaged in, like all the societies that have community service, etc. So, I mean, my first choice was USA because while I was at KGS, there was this craze about going to US, but that didn't work out. But what helped was that I gave my SAT 1 and SAT 2 in the process. And then I realized, okay, if it's not the US, then I need to go to the best in the country. And the best in the country at that time were IB and LUMS. We're talking about 20 years ago. So that's why I applied to LUMS because I was like, if it's not, an international university or institute, then it should be the best in the country. And that's why I was able to apply to LUMS, and it was easy because I had already given my SAT 1 and SAT 2 maths. So the application process was very straightforward. And if you had good O level results and good A level eventually, so then admission was not so difficult. So that is what led me to LUMS, and then ACF was an entirely different story because I was initially a computer science major, but LUMS was very flexible. If after one quarter or even after 2-3 quarters, you felt that okay, this major is not for me. If you came as an economics major, you could shift. So I felt like computer science was not what I really wanted to do, and my strength was always maths and numbers. And I really enjoyed some of the finance courses I took, and that's what led me to an ACF, which is an accounting and finance major.
Oh, that's perfect. Okay, so moving on, when you talk about LUMS, so how do you think your time at LUMS shape your career and your perspective on education overall?
I mean, I feel like that university should get credit for everything that I am today because the best thing was that it was not too far away. Like you were not in America or Canada that you would be homesick. You were close enough, so whenever we felt homesick, we knew Karachi is not that far away. But at the same time, it was away from home, and I think that is very crucial. Like students should step outside for a little while. It makes you confident. It teaches you how to live on your own, and these are very valuable real life skills. And besides that, academically, it was a brilliant university with some of the top professors in the world. We had a very competitive batch because 9/11 had happened. So a lot of students who had received admission in Ivy Leagues did not get their visas. So they all came to LUMS. So to survive with that batch, it was like we had that curve option. So, if your highest A is on 90, then at 88, you're still a B. So it was competitive. So I think we learned a lot and we studied with a great batch. Academically, it was brilliant, but I feel what was the best part was everything else that we did. The fact that we were in the dorms, so we had to manage things ourselves. There were so many clubs. I still remember being part of LCSS, LUMS Community Service Society. There was an entrepreneurial society. There were so many clubs I was part of, and then we had campus life, so we could be very easily engaged in sports. So the confidence it gave me, it has helped me it has still helped me. We started our LUM started MUN. So I still remember my senior came and he kept a small meeting and he said, I've come back from Harvard and I want to start MUN here. And actually MUN started at LUMS in Pakistan. So, and then we took part in different MUN. So that gave me a lot of confidence. It has still helped me with all the other communication skills that you need at work, your negotiation skills. So I feel like those 4 years were very, very valuable in terms of confidence building, in terms of developing the right communication skills, and obviously giving you the degree that can help you in your future professional careers also.
I feel like what you're talking about, most of it I'm experiencing at IBA right
At
now.
IBA
It's
yourself,
exactly the
yes.
same.
I'm sure IBA has all these
Yeah,
opportunities as
definitely.
well.
I mean, we just had an MUN that had like around 10,000, like 1,000 delegates over. It was
Wow.
amazing. It was so
Yes.
exciting. So since we're talking about business, universities and stuff, I've seen people talk about business being a safe space for, as a career option. How do you think business has been exciting or unconventional for you overall?
I feel like it gives you a lot of different opportunities. I mean, you can take up management jobs very easily because all the courses that you do help you become a good manager. You can, either be the manager of the whole organization, or you could take up a specific place in management just as the starting point. You can easily run your own business because, you're familiar with marketing tools and how to sell and how to run the operations, how to get the right product out. So if you're not confined to a job, you can also, I feel like a lot of business majors do have that entrepreneurial spirit as well. So but I always recommend that do work for someone else for a few years and learn on the job and then start something of your own. But now, I mean, there is so much more exposure that a lot of students just start with their ventures much earlier on as well.
Definitely, I do get your point. So, since we were talking about universities, many top business schools in Pakistan require aptitude tests. Like LUMS has an aptitude test, IBA has an aptitude test. Can you tell how important these tests actually are and how important are they in securing admissions?
Like these tests initially could seem intimidating and overwhelming, but it's very important to be prepared for them because you see, if you look at the universities, even they need, to look at your analytical skills, your logical reasoning skills. So, I mean, just your O and A level results are not enough. That's why they have these tests, and I mean, it's best if the students prepare for them well, consistently over a period of time. Otherwise, they may have problems with the content or with time management, especially. So I feel like these tests should be given the importance they deserve.
So, do you have any tips or strategies that these students can use for preparing effectively for these aptitude tests?
I think your summer holidays are a very good time to prepare for them because you have a good 3 month break. You utilize the summer after your A1 and work like consistently because you need to practice. You can't just cram. So in O levels, I mean, it's a usual practice, cram everything and give your exam. This test doesn't work like that. You have 2 3 different sections. You need to know your content, and then you need to practice papers as well. So you need to be consistent and you need to manage your time effectively because you have to finish these exams again in a specified time frame. So I think if you can take up some sessions and practice for a few months, that's the best way around it.
Perfect. So, when we're talking about business, since you were a woman in business and real life, so what do you think is really important in the real business world? Your degree or the skills that you acquire?
I mean, I've been working for almost 16, 17 years now. So obviously, I do feel that your real skills matter because it teaches you how to be resilient. Because in everyday life, what you need is discipline. You need to work really, really hard initially. And I mean, depends on which career you're in. You need to relearn and unlearn in a lot of different phases, and for that you need a lot of motivation because it is possible that whatever knowledge you have may become obsolete. So yes, your motivation and your hard work really matters and real skills, but the basic degree also is very, very important. So I feel like though LUMS may not have given me a lot of skills that I need right now, but it was like it laid the foundation for it, right? And then I grew from there. So it's very important to choose the right university because you always start everything from there. So your degree is very important in those years, but then obviously after you've graduated, it's your resilience and it's your patience, your discipline, your hard work, and the fact that you don't give up. There will be situations in your career and personal life which will try to break you. You'll have your meltdowns, but it's how you recover from them and go back and bounce back. So like all those things are kind of taught well in your university life as well, but obviously when you experience them it's completely different. But that's where you start practicing or like for what's coming up
Okay,
basically.
perfect. So we just have the last segment that we're going to talk about is just going to be some rapid fire questions.
Okay.
Okay, so
What are the
this,
rapid fire questions?
um,
Okay.
obviously they're rapid fire, so I can't disclose them, but they're
Okay.
very general.
Okay, let's
It's-
start.
It's very simple. So, okay. So the first question that I have for you in this rapid fire session would be IBA versus LUMS. Which are you going to choose?
Lums.
Okay, and why LUMS?
I mean, I honestly have no experience of working at IBA or studying at IBA, and I love LUMS as an alumni, so that's why.
Definitely.
Otherwise,
Very
I'm
much.
sure IBA is a great university. It's one of the best in Pakistan, but it's because of my personal experience that I chose LUMS.
Perfect. So would you choose Instagram or TikTok?
Instagram. I'm not on TikTok.
Oh, okay. So you're not a Gen Z.
No, I'm not a Gen Z for sure.
So if you could swap your lives with a celebrity for a day, who would it be?
I think nobody really. I would like somebody else to be wanting to, like swapping life with me and be like, be so good that others want to be like you.
Okay,
Yeah.
perfect.
So really set an example like for others like that.
Okay. Do you know the chemical symbol for water? Do you know the chemical symbol for water?
H2O.
Yeah.
A little
Congrats.
bit that I remember.
Yeah. Do you think is pineapple on pizza acceptable or not?
No, not at all.
Not at all. Okay. And if you could delete one school subject from existence, what would it be?
One school subject.
Yeah.
I think history and geography, Pakistan studies, the way it was taught, because at LUMS we were taught Pakistan studies in such a brilliant way that I felt like there was a lot of brainwashing being done over there. It was mostly about wars and, the negative parts of our history, not about all the beautiful things we've done as a country. So I feel like, that subject really needs a lot of corrections, and we should like show people what the country is really about. I'm really patriotic, so it really disturbs me, like content-wise, what is there.
Okay. Thank you so much for being here.
Okay,
We loved
thank
having you
you.
here. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.